When the result came out and I've got 13,250, the biggest majority in Sabah, it causes me to smile, considering we probably had the least amount of resource. And I must thank my voters, because I would say to you that they were all ready to support, even though they said in silence they will not come out. They were ready to contribute whatever money they have, and so that really helped in the elections. I didn't have that many posters, but it was done strategically. So I think having the right people at the right time with the right kind of support, a first-timer like me, coming from an underdog, somebody who has come from the ground up. Okay, so during the election, which was my first, I had not much experience, so it was a great challenge. I have not faced, going to an election where I don't have much money. As an opposition and from DAP, they gave you all the moral support, giving training, giving you pointers and what needs to be done during election, but never in terms of resources. And being in the opposition, I had a lot of difficulties also getting my party workers, mainly because, again, most of them were taken by more resource-rich candidates, and I find that they are also scared. A lot of people were scared coming out, and they were not able to come out openly to support. The wave was stronger than 2013, but I was not sure whether we will make it. I know for many of the places we will be able to win, but to take over the government was something I rather wait until the results come out, because I don't want to be disappointed as what happened in 2013. But I definitely saw a bigger wave of change. Here we are. We are in the new government, a new era for Sabah, and I'm very glad to be part of it, to be part of this ministry, a new ministry as well, the Law and Native Affairs Ministry. First of all, I think the first order for the ministry is to look at who we should be setting up the ministry itself, but the portfolio that I have been given is mainly to ensure that the native court will be upgraded. We are currently quite clear that the native courts, although has come up much better, but needs to be at the level where at least we can say at the same level as the Sharia and coming up like the civil court. So there's a lot of changes needed, and the Chief Minister as well as my minister has said that I should look at the native affairs, and this includes the native court. So we've already had a number of thoughts in terms of amending the law, ensuring that we have a good structure. We have a group of people who will look at the adat and also the training, and we have the Institute for Mahkamah Anak Negeri, which is already there. So we are already planning how it should be conducted, these courses. So we have done that. So in terms of our vision for the native affairs, it needs to have that element of the native court being upgraded. The other one is my own vision, and I share that vision also during my elections, especially for Kabayan, because I see Kabayan as a microcosm of the situation of natives in Sabah. We are losing our language, our identity has been downtrodden, we have very little in terms of what we call to give to our children. The court is just one aspect of it. The bigger and I think more important aspect is that natives or indigenous peoples themselves will be proud of who they are, and that includes their land, where they are, their adat, their language, and everything else in terms of their culture. So I believe that the Native Affairs will be an important ministry to look at that. I see young people that we need to build and continue to be able to have a vision for themselves of how the future will be for the adat. And I say it's even important for the Chinese. Actually, in the briefing by the minister, there's quite a lot of Kapitan Cina, but what they are doing and how they fit into the Native Affairs is a bit of a strange thing to me. So that's something that I feel we should be able to look at, not just natives but also other ethnic groups, and how we can fit and help them along the way. So I do believe that there are other things which are related to the ministry, which is on law, and I really believe that law reform, especially on land, because I have seen how it was during the the study we had on land for natives. But there's also a lot of other laws like environment laws. There's a lot of concern in Sabah that we will have a nation, Sabah that is clean and our well-being is being taken care of. We, be part of a new world of concerned people, of people who we should not, in the process of being a modern society, forget our history. We must not forget also that our environment is not just for us, but also for our coming generations.